welcome to my channel. I'm going to just hop on here and do a Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine reading. I'm feeling guided to do that for you. This is Cusp of Beauty Tarot. So I want to give you a little something if you're waiting for your other readings, and I think that this would be useful for some people right now. It's general energies, but I do think that you can sometimes see yourself in the general energies, absolutely. Because after all, you come to tarot and there's so many people watching general energies for any given sign that you're trying to find a through line in those general energies. So let's do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. Okay, I'll use the standard spread. So this is going to be Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is in the energy of the Three of Wands. They see the Divine Masculine in the energy of the Tower. They feel, my goodness, they feel Two of Cups. The Divine Masculine is in the energy of the Hierophant. The Divine Masculine sees the Divine Feminine in the energy of the Nine of Cups and feels, and definitely feels, the Ace of Pentacles for them. The in-between energy between the two is the High Priestess, which is in and of itself a divine energy. It's just an undercurrent of, there's a holdback there. There's some kind of a holdback in communication maybe. The challenge is working together and building together in the outside world, in the material world, in the practical sense. The advice is Queen of Cups. So the advice is to tap into the feminine. Whether you're the female or the masculine, the energy here is saying to tap into the feminine energy, the Queen of Cups, which is femininely tapped in to intuition, to love, to, unconditional love. The potential outcome right now for the Divine Feminine and Masculine is the Hanged Man. And the undercurrent, and to what's brought you here, is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so something has happened where I believe it's the masculine has come through, often like a masculine energy would, with maybe some harsh words or harsh actions or quickly or wanting a resolution in the past or recent past that has brought about this current masculine feminine energy that we're seeing here. So you do feel the strong tie. Like, you're very tuned in. If you're the feminine, you're very tuned in to this couplehood, this couple, and to me this is like a karmic connection. It's a soulmate connection. I always feel that way with the Two of Cups. I am one of those people that feels that way, whatever you define that as. And I do think that, though, you're trying to raise your standards. That's what I'm feeling. I think the Divine Feminine is on a wave of trying to make sure that whatever offers they're putting out, wherever you invest your energy, is going to bring back what you are putting out there. You see the Divine Masculine, and whoever is looking upon the Divine Masculine, you're seeing them in a state of turmoil. You're seeing them in a shakeup in their world. Maybe they've gone through a surprising period. Maybe they're surprised by something that you did, Divine Feminine, but they're in the energy of partnership, learning, education, wisdom. They're in the energy of partnership here, in almost maybe even the marriage partnership. They're traditionally trying to think through it. They're thinking through the relationship through a traditional lens, traditional partnership lens. So that's going to resonate more with some of you who are looking at this from a traditional partnership, or with someone who's in a traditional relationship, whether they're with it in you or whether they're with another partner. They may have a traditional partnership. They feel obliged to. The Divine Masculine sees the feminine as exactly what I said, wanting to level up, wanting to be happy, wanting to be independently happy, but wanting to make sure, as much as she values the Two of Cups, the masculine sees the feminine as wanting to get her wishes come true, wanting to get what's due to her, wanting to plant the seed for what's going to come back to her because she deserves it. putting her energy where she feels she needs to. So it's not lost on the masculine that the feminine is leveling up in that regard. Part of that might be that she has an offer to bring him, or that he has an offer to bring her, that there's still a nugget of golden opportunity here for the two of you. So they're feeling that. They don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, the masculine. But what is unfortunate is between the two of you, there could be this higher knowledge or this intuition about this, but it would say to me that one or both of you is not being forthcoming about it. You're kind of in your own trajectory, in your own lane, in your own sphere, as much as you have feelings toward the other, that you're not coming forward and bearing your soul on that. The challenge is working together. The advice is to tap into that raw emotion and probably share it so you can get locked out of any gridlock, or that you can get the insight you need to come together. Right now, if you're the feminine and the masculine is in chaos, they're going to have to just work through that, you know? They're just going to have to work through that. That's not going to come about just for the sake of you're wanting that to come about. You can't force that. And I think that you're very focused on leveling yourself up, so you're not really going to. You do see the potential of this Two of Cups. You're wanting to come together. There's a passion here for sure with the Devil. And you want clarity, victory. But I do think that you want to come together, but you're very aware that this is a Devil and evolutionary connection. That there's a reason why the two of you have been in this lifetime. For sure, you're very aware of that. I think you're wrestling with the benefit to you, and as a feminine energy, if it's going to come back around in a way that supports you or not. Can you gain victory in the path that you're headed on? Can you gain victory in it, or will old patterns and cycles pull you back? Two of Cups. They know you know that. And Two of Cups is the reality that they know you're coming to. When we say that they feel the Ace of Pentacles, the Divine Masculine, they're trying to face the facts. They're trying to face reality without being afraid of it. They may feel they need more information. They're a more immature energy. Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords here. You might be dealing with an air sign, but I think they're more of an immature energy, the masculine right now. And they're holding back. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a pentacle for the taking and the offering. I think it's from you to them in your most gracious and generous moment. And yet they are holding back. They're in a traditional mindset. They're not ending the chapter. They do have a King of Wands passion for you. But they're dealing with, you see them going through the Tower because they've been burnt before and they've been hurt. They're trying to kind of make some, changes that can push them through to the other side, this masculine energy. But you both are holding back, I think, out of being burnt in the past. Definitely there's a holding back. So what else can we clarify for the Divine Feminine side? Why might you be holding back? Because you're going through an awakening. And your holding back is actually putting on a temporary mask because you're not revealing, you don't want to be completely vulnerable here. You're trying to reinvent yourself with your own awakening. And like I said, putting your energy into things that will serve you. So good for you. But just don't let it pull you back into the Devil energy. I think you're very aware of that. This is an important connection, Two of Cups. There's that maybe sometimes dysfunctional connection, and you don't want to go backward. They're trying to make new choices. They definitely hold some regret. And they're ascending as well. Reinvention and awakening, and they're trying to ascend as well. So that's fascinating. The two of you are mirroring each other in that regard. And this ascension could definitely happen for the two of you during this period with the Hangman there. So I'm going to pull one for each of you, one twin flame message for each of you. Your beauty still moves me. Wow. So the divine feminine has really got the attraction thing going on a core level to the divine masculine. And the divine masculine, I feel badly for the way that I've treated you, and you didn't deserve that. That goes very aligned with the regret that they're feeling. They do feel some guilt, the divine masculine. So what is a joint message for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine at this time? How will you reach that spiritual knowing of the Hanged Man? How will you reach that insight? How can you get past hiding with the High Priestess, hiding inside of your insight? You know, like, yes, you have insight and intuition, but how can you move that into something that's going to work for both of you? Is there a joint energy or guidance here? Addiction. Wow. What is addiction, really? It is a sign, a signal, a symptom of distress. It is a language that tells us of a plight that must be understood, says Alice Miller. Today, tune into that internal voice calling for help, medication, recognition. Become the spiritual seeker. Freedom and healing are your birthright. Seek help. The journey is not to be done alone. So, as we would have it in a lot of divine feminine and masculine relationships, they're not always the most healthy. Somebody's masking, trying to transmute, awaken, and evolve. Somebody has regrets about hurting the other. And at the heart of it, there's a Two of Cups, important soulmate energy, trying to learn and grow out of this. But there's also, you know, the divine feminine's dealing with a bit of that codependency addiction thing. And trust me, if the divine feminine's feeling that, the divine masculine is too, and there's always that push and pull. So this would say to me that it's calling up the, you know, the universe is calling upon the two of you to get a handle on the unhealthy aspects of this relationship. Let me just pull one more. It's trying to help you level up in terms of healing your wounds and what brought you together, both the divine feminine and masculine, to kind of help you evolve as you're both trying to do, right? The ascension and the awakening, you're both trying to do that. Self-empowerment. Awesome. Self-empowerment. You've been given an incredible personal power. Recognizing your power can help you channel it to take a stance, break through misperceptions, and free yourself from constraints. Free yourself from constraints. Self-empowerment reclaims your power for your highest good, not for the use over another. Have you given your power away to another? Is it time to call it back? Wow. These could not go together more perfectly. I just got to chill. So if you're at all feeling enroped or constrained, either one, either side, divine feminine or masculine, the universe is calling you to empower yourself, to unleash yourself from any dysfunctional bonds and really heal yourself and transmute and elevate. You know, you have a soft spot for this person. They feel badly for whatever went down, but you want to reinvent and awaken. How are you going to do that, divine feminine? You've got to heal your wounds. You've got to empower yourself. I believe the divine feminine is already, aware of that and on a path to that. I believe there's definitely an element of that aware in the divine masculine too. There's this inner knowing that both of you have. You probably have not expressed it yet. Do you need to? I don't know. It's a good question. I'd love to hear what you think. So anyway, I hope this was helpful in some way. Self-empowerment to release the bonds. Okay, and evolve. Time to evolve. So anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll be back again soon. Thank you for being here. Take care.